The Funplex in Myrtle Beach may be the world's smallest amusement park. Occupying just a single city block, this ultra-compact park is just 1 year old, and it boasts a formidable and balanced lineup of attractions from SBF Visa. But is it worth visiting? Find out everything you need to know about Funplex in this review. The original two Funplex parks opened in New Jersey. Both parks started mostly as arcades, but both locations slowly expanded their amusement offerings over the past 2.5 decades. Both locations now feature a small collection of flat rides, a decent water park, and go-karts. Heck, the Mount Laurel location even built a full-scale spinning roller coaster. I visited that location a few years ago, and it was a pretty nice place. In 2021, Funplex branched out of New Jersey and built a third park in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Located just 1 block from the beach, the newest Funplex would cram in 7 rides. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it's mighty impressive they fit that many attractions plus a restaurant and pathways into less than 1 acre of land. For reference, this park is roughly the size of a Hopkins Shoot the Chutes ride. That's mind-blowingly efficient use of space. You have the Fun in the Sun roller coaster in the perimeter of the park. Then the center of the park houses a restaurant and the restrooms. Then you have a half dozen extra rides jammed in. Every single attraction is right on top of each other. Some may feel this makes the park feel cluttered, but I think it adds so much energy both inside the park and in the surrounding block. Rides are constantly cycling, and they come darn close to each other, enhancing the visuals both on and off ride. In fact, Mock Fun actually had to be modified due to clearance issues with Fun in the Sun. The arms originally were supposed to raise higher at the guest control, but that feature was disabled for the time being. The park looks vibrant as all the rides are colorful and brand new. There really isn't any theming. Honestly, I don't think the park would have room for any theming. But this type of park doesn't need any. I think this park particularly comes alive at night. Every attraction is a flashy lighting package, which gives the park an electric atmosphere. Operations are solid. The park is open very late most days, and the ride crew loads attractions pretty quickly. That was consistent whether the park was busier at night, or if I was the only person riding an attraction early in the day. It's easy to do a lot here in a little time. Now, what about the pathways? Those seemed like an afterthought. It takes no less than 30 seconds to walk from one side of the park to another, but those pathways are some of the narrowest of any amusement park. They were placed in what little remaining land they had left. The layout sort of forms a circle around the restaurant, and then the ride entrances and exits were placed wherever they could fit. I'm thankful the park wasn't too busy during my visit, because this park would have been miserable if it was slammed. Thankfully, high crowds do not seem to be an issue at this park. Everything was a walk-on during my visit, and I haven't heard of any reports where people have had to endure lengthy lines. Funplex is a free admission park, so people can come and go as they please. It is a little pricey to experience the attractions, but it's about in line with most FECs or beachside amusement parks. The 2 kiddie rides cost 5 credits each. Then the adult rides cost either 8 or 10 credits each. And each credit costs roughly $1. If you want to experience multiple rides, your best bet is to purchase a wristband. And you have 2 options. You can either purchase a single-day unlimited wristband for $36 as of 2022, or you can purchase a week-long pass for $99. I think the latter is a brilliant idea for a park and a vacation destination like Myrtle Beach. It allows families to enjoy the beach and pop in at their leisure throughout their trip. The park oddly doesn't have an annual pass though, even though their New Jersey locations do. The one additional cost you have to cope with is parking. Whatever you do, do not park in the lot adjacent to Funplex. That lot was frighteningly expensive. I think it was $20 for the first hour and $30 for the day. Look, I know you have to pay to park in Myrtle Beach, but there are much better places to do it. The best value is street parking. That costs roughly $2 per hour, and you can either feed the meter or pay electronically on your phone. There are plenty of spots on the surrounding streets. If you can't find street parking, there are lots that charge $10 to $15 per day within a few blocks of the park. Moving on to the attractions, this park's ride lineup was provided entirely by SBF Visa. The ride collection is super small, but it's very well balanced. You have 2 children's rides, 4 adult rides, and a roller coaster that doubles as both a family and thrill coaster. Fun in the Sun is one of SBF Visa's innovative big air coasters. This model combines 2 ride vehicles into one. You have 3 spinning cars for younger guests and families, although this layout wasn't too conducive to spinning. It was more of a slow rotation. Then thrill seekers can ride hamster wheels that flip wildly at specific points in the layout. The second hamster wheel in particular may technically break the inversion record for a roller coaster. The wheel sort of feels more like a flat ride than a traditional roller coaster because those flips dominate the experience, but it's a very disorienting ride and I talk about it more in its own review. Mach Fun was my favorite ride there. This is a tower plane ride where guests can control whether their vehicle flips clockwise or counterclockwise. The rotations are slow, which results in some great hang time, especially if you stop your vehicle upside down. Or if you want a tamer ride, you can just keep your vehicle upright. Up and overboard is an inverting pendulum. This one rotates slowly and is lacking in the positive forces, but it offers some glorious hang time over the top. Hook and Slice is a miniature Trabant style attraction. This ride has several little pops of airtime as it spins and bobs in a circle. Sky Velocity is the park's family drop tower, and it's the best ride to take in the view. It's the park's tallest attraction. Now the ocean is blocked by a nearby hotel, but you can still catch a glimpse of the beach and easily admire the compactness and density of Funplex. Then the drops give a faint tummy tickling sensation. I didn't try a meal here. The bars seemed to be popular though for adults while their kids ran around riding everything. So do I recommend the Funplex? I think this is a solid place to stop in for an hour or two during a trip to Myrtle Beach. The park isn't big enough to fill a day, but it's not trying to be that. Coaster enthusiasts will be most interested in the relatively rare and unique Fun in the Sun roller coaster, but you also have a few fun flat rides, including 2 that are as good as any attraction and inducing hang time. The one downside with this park is its compactness and price. But again, it's essentially a boardwalk park, and those are issues plaguing all those style of parks, particularly ones in touristy areas. I do think Family Kingdom is the better overall park, but I think Funplex has a better atmosphere and superior flat rides. You can easily experience both in the same day if you'd like. So those are my thoughts on the newest Funplex park in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. What do you think about this diminutive amusement park? Are you as impressed by me that they crammed 7 rides into such a small footprint? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.